Hi guys, I hope you're doing well. So today for my video I'm going to do a Valentine's Day inspired makeup look. So just to let you know, I am not the best at makeup every day. Well, not every day because I hardly ever wear makeup, but if I ever do, then I just do a casual makeup look. I don't experiment with eyeshadows or makeup or anything like that, so it is just very basic, but I thought I'll mix it up a little bit from my clothing hauls and I'll just show you how I do basically my day-to-day makeup, just with more of a Valentine's Day sort of colour theme with my eyeshadow and maybe a bit of a light pink gloss or something on my lips. So at the same time, I'm just going to be chatting with you guys, and also I have got some would you rather questions as well, just to mix it up a little bit and just so I'm not chatting the whole time. But yeah, so I've got some funny would you rather questions, so we'll go through those whilst I'm doing my makeup as well, and I'll talk to you what I'm doing and in which routine I do it. I have got my little mirror here because I will not be able to do makeup without looking in the mirror. But yeah, so I'm going to start doing that in a second, and ignore how I look right now, but this is all going to change in a minute, well, in about 30 minutes once I finish my makeup. But yeah, we'll see how it looks, see how it turns out, and I'll get started. Okay, so first of all I use Nivea Soft Moisturising Cream. I always use this if I come out the shower. I always just pop it on because I do have sort of combination skin. Most of the time it's oily, but once I've cleansed my face and everything in the morning and in the evening, obviously my face can get a bit dry, especially at the minute as well with the winter weather. So this is what I use the majority of the time, and I always put it on just before I do my makeup as well, just so I do have that coating and a little bit of moisture to my skin. So I'll just quickly pop that on. So nice. Like every single time I put moisturiser on, I just feel so fresh after. It just makes your skin feel so much better. It's crazy. But yeah, I always find that adding moisturiser, I always find that it gives me a slightly more glowy look, instead of when you put your foundation on and it can just sit on your face quite dry. It just moisturises it a little bit. But once I've done my moisturiser, I always go in with my foundation. I tend to mix the two together depending on how tanned I am or how pale I am. I did tan the other day, so I have got a slight tan, so I will be mixing two together. And I shall show you which ones I use. So I use these two foundations. I use the Maybelline New York in True Ivory. So it's this one, if you can't see. And then I also use a Clarins Paris Everlasting foundation, which has got SPF in it as well. But yeah, it's always good to have SPF in your foundation. I've learnt that by watching so many videos of skincare by Grwm. But yeah, I love this. This says it's oil free, which is perfect for me when I've got really oily skin. But yeah, so I shall mix this together now and I'll start applying it to my face. I will obviously speed things up a little bit or cut bits out just so you're not watching me do the whole makeup. But yeah, I'll get this on now for you and start to see my face transform. So as you can see, this is how I tend to put on my foundation. I just lob it on my face and then I start to blend it in. I prefer that instead of just putting it into my hand first and then dabbing it in, or just putting it straight on my face or putting it straight on my blender, just so then it obviously can start to sink in the skin, and I don't want it to sink into my hand first before I apply it to my face. So I've got my beauty blender here, I've already wet it, so I will start dabbing it in. So I just follow it around like this until it's all blended into my face. Yeah, I'll go ahead and finish this quickly and then we'll move on to the next step. As you can see, I have now got my foundation on, so I've blended it all in, and obviously from the moisturiser I've still got that glowy look. So I do obviously apply powder after this, however I try to do it as lightly as I can just so I don't mattify everything that I've just done. So usually I do go in with concealer straight after I've done my foundation, however I have got the tiniest bit left, and I don't think I'm going to be able to get any out at all to go on my face. And obviously as the shops are closed, I can't just pop and go get any, so I'm going to have to wait until I can get that delivered to me. So I'm just going to go straight in with the powder. So what I tend to use is the collection pressed powder. This is so good considering the price. I think it's about $1.99 from obviously any drugstore. And again, I literally have none of this left either. But because we're in a lockdown, I can't, I just got that all over me. Because we're in a lockdown, I can't just go out and get a new one. So I've got the crumbs left of my powder, so I'm just going to use what I've got left of this, and then hopefully I can obviously get some more delivered. So I'm just gonna pull some funny faces. I don't know if you guys do this either, but I'm not sure if it helps or not. Obviously to try stop the creasing, I try move my face along with how I'm powdering, just so it doesn't create like a line. I don't know if that's an actual tip or whether it works, but that's what I tend to do. I always crease under my eyes. There's not a way that I can stop it. I've not tried the, is it Laura Mercier? I've not tried that powder, but obviously I've heard a lot of people sort of talk about it. But if it actually does work, let me know, because that is literally the bane of my life, having like foundation wrinkles under my eyes because I can't get my makeup to stay there. Obviously this is not setting powder, but I do have a setting powder, and again it just does not work. So yeah, just blended my, well, I've just put my powder on my face, but I don't know if you can see through the camera, but I still have a light glow to my face, which I love. I love just having the glow still on my cheeks and on my nose, as I do feel like it highlights your face a bit and lifts it up, so I am very happy with that. I think some days you have such a good makeup day and some days you just have such a bad makeup. So I'm hoping that this is one of the good days, because otherwise I'm going to be very stressed. After I've done my powder, I tend to bronze. I don't like having too much bronzer on my face because I do like it to still be quite natural, especially for a Valentine's like date night look. Obviously we can't go out anywhere, but hopefully we can still cook a nice meal, have some candles, or even FaceTime your girls, have a couple of drinks on FaceTime. So yeah, I still want to go quite light because we're not going anywhere. No one's going to see us otherwise, other than the people that are in our household or on the camera. So yeah, I tend to go for quite a light look anyway. I don't tend to go too dramatic just because I'm not that good at makeup. But yes, I'm going to do my bronzer now. I'll show you how I do it on one side, and then obviously I'll do the other side off camera, just so I don't drag on the video for you guys. Okay, firstly, before I start blending into my face, I'll show you what I use. So I have this really old contour brush from Real Techniques. So I probably do need to start getting another one. I tend to use two. I tend to use one just to first put it on, start to blend it in, and then I use another one which is the exact same as this, just to sort of blend it out more. I just feel like I prefer using the two brushes because obviously one brush doesn't have the product already on, so it's just a lot easier just to start spreading it out. And then for my bronzer, I use the Rimmel London Natural Bronzer. So I tend to use that just because it gives more of a natural bronze, which I do prefer. So I'll go in on one side and then I'll show you how I do it. Probably not the best, there's probably a lot better ways to do it, and people are probably going to be like, you know, you're not actually lifting up your face, you're not contouring anything, you're just putting it on your face, which probably, but I try my best. So I just get a little bit on the brush. I don't tend to get too much on there because I prefer to build it instead of just whacking it on there and then, you know, you can't get it anywhere. But what I like to do is I like to just bring it on this part here. I don't like bringing it too far down because I don't, but personally for me it doesn't do anything for me. But yeah, so I like to bring it in the middle of my cheekbone there, and then I like to bring it slightly up around here as well. So let me just do that for you and I'll show you how it's done. So this is where I'm trying to bring it into my hairline here, just so it looks like it blends out more instead of just being one straight line. So if you can see, I'm only going down to about there, midway through my cheekbone, just like I said, so it's not just one straight line, and it sort of just curves in with your cheekbone there. So I don't know, you probably won't be able to see it on the camera, but I've just lightly gone in there just to give it my face a little bit more definition. Okay, so first of all, I will show you what I use again. So I'm not 100% sure if this is the actual brand. So I've got this in one of my glossy boxes, and I love it. It's got two colours in there. It's quite difficult to open. But so it's got one darker shade in there and then one more of a bright pink. So I tend to mix the two together, but that one tends to be my favourite. Just, again, you can build it up instead of just putting it on your face. That's, again, the only thing with blush. Sometimes you can put too much on and you're like, whoa, but you can blend it out if you just get a plain brush and then obviously just keep trying to go over it. But yeah, I love this as well. So this is from the Beauty Crop. So I would think that's what the brand is. I checked away the packaging. Obviously it came inside of, but that's what it says, the Beauty Crop, and it's called the Stargazing Blush Duo. Orient Glow. But yeah, I am loving this at the moment. It's my favourite thing. Or I do like the Benefit blushes. I like all of them, but any blush is a good blush. So let me just pop this on here on my face now for you, and I'll show you how I do it as well. Okay, so I'm just going to start off with the more lighter pink, just so, well, it's more peachy, but I'm just going to start off with that just so I can slowly build it up, and I just smile when I do it. Just dab it onto my cheek like this. Yes, so what I like about that as well, I feel like it does, I don't know if you can see again, but it does have a natural glow that comes with it as well, which I love, just because I feel like you don't then have to wear highlighter. Sometimes with me, I think because I can get quite like dry skin around here, or well, just with anything really, my skin can be quite textured. It can just like sit on my skin not very nicely, and just like, again, be more like a strip on my face. So I do like products which come with sort of a natural highlight in them, just so I can avoid doing highlighter if I can. But I do tend to pop some on anyway, just like get a dab of it on my highlighting brush, and I just tend to just go over it like one more time, just very lightly, just so I can get that extra glow. But look, I don't know if you can see, I love doing my nose. That's my favourite part. Like, I feel like a nose is just like right in the centre of your face. As I said in my last video, that well, I don't really like my nose, but when I wear makeup, that's my favourite part, just because it just defines it so much more when you put some colour on it, and obviously it's got the highlight going down the middle. I love it. It's my favourite thing. So yeah, I don't know if you can see. I would assume you can. But yeah, I'm just going to pop a little bit on my forehead as well, just to like give it a bit of colour. It doesn't tend to do much, but like I said, it just sort of blends out the colour a little bit more, instead of just doing it in one place and sort of packing it on. If you just try like lightly blend it out around the rest of your face, I feel like it just flows so much more naturally. I am going to go in with my eyeshadow. I'm going to do my eyeshadow, and then I'm going to do, sorry, I've got, so one thing I hate about wearing makeup, like just, this is when your powder then starts falling in your eyes. But yeah, I'm gonna do my eyeshadow first. Just to let you know, I haven't done eyeshadow in so long, so I'm not the best. You're probably going to watch this and like, you know, you could blend a little bit more, you can do a lot more. Yeah, I probably can, but I'm just showing you what I do, and it's just a nice little video, you know, coming up to Valentine's Day. If you do want to make maybe a little bit effort, if you've got, like I said, a Zoom call, a FaceTime call with your friends, or you're having a little at-home date night with your boyfriend, then, you know, just to do a Valentine's inspired makeup look. And when I mean that, I mean just more like pink eyeshadow, pink face, more like a glossy, natural look. So I'm going to show you what 3 brushes that I'm going to be using. They could do with a good clean, and what 2 palettes I'm using. So I'm going to obviously be going in between each brush. I might only use 2 brushes, to be honest, but I thought I'd get the 3rd one out just in case I'm not rummaging around for it halfway through the video. But yes, I'm going to be using 2 palettes as well. So let me show you which ones I'm using. these ones are not my favourite ones. Obviously I've got some more, but these ones have got the most pinky sort of Valentine's colours in them, so I thought these two will be the best for me to use. So first of all, I'm using the Revolution Soph X collab, that's it. Collab palette, sorry. Obviously she brought out a makeup range with them, and I love this. I'll show you inside. So the palette is called Extra Spice. I mean, it doesn't look as good anymore, to be honest, that I've been using it, but it's obviously got some nice highlighting colours in there, and then it's more like a neutral colour, and then it does have the pop of pink in there as well, which I love. I experimented with the pink, I think last year, and I love it, but I do tend to go for more of a natural, like neutral brown colour, if I ever do eyeshadow. But yeah, so this one has only just got the one pink in there, so it's just got that hot pink, which I'll probably put in the middle of my eye just to sort of give it that pop. And this has got some really nice highlighting colours as well, but this one is good if you want to experiment with colours, but it's got some natural ones in there as well. And that is the Beauty Bay Going Out palette. We're going to get started with the Soph X Revolution palette, just because this has got more of the pinky colours in there that I would want to be using. So I'm going to start with more of a natural, actually I'm going to start with the outer corner first, and then I'm going to work my way in. So I think I'm going to start with this like deep purpley pink, just to give it a bit of a definition on the outside of the lid. So I don't know if you're going to be able to see, but I'm going to try do it like this, and then I'll show you after. So I'm just going to go into the crease of my eye here, and I'm just going to slowly bring that in. So I feel like at the beginning less is definitely more, just because you don't want to be compacting it on your eye and then you're struggling to blend it out, or you would prefer just to be going in with it and building it up. So I'm just bringing that all around my eyelid in the crease, mainly on the outer corner.
I probably should have done this first before my foundation. Don't know if I trust myself doing it after so long of not. Literally probably the last time I've done my eyeshadow, maybe like a year ago. I mean, that's probably an exaggeration, but it was long ago. It was probably when we could go out for a nice meal somewhere, and I decided to do the full glam. But yeah, it has definitely been a long time. So I'm just going to pack that a little bit more on the outer corner, just so I can blend it out. So more importantly, you obviously want to have a blending brush, just because it's so much easier to blend it out with than just like a casual normal brush. As you can see, that's blended it a lot more from having this one on my eye. If you constantly just keep going over the same, you know, where you put the eyeshadow with the same brush, it's not going to do anything. It's just going to keep like pushing it around your eye. So you do want to be going in between 2 or 3 brushes. I mean, depending how many colours you're putting on your eyes, and what you want to do really. So
that's the outer corner of my eye so far. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go into the middle of my eye, and then if I want, then I can go back into the outer corner. Obviously just want to start off light, and then if I do need to add anything, I will go back and I will do that. So I think for the middle, I'm going to start blending in this colour called 21. The colour that I used before was Mulled Wine. So I'm going to go with that. That's more of a hot pink, so I'm just going to start to bring that into the middle of my eyelid, like so. So from the out here, and just blend it in. Just like that. So we've got quite a light shade of pink here, but that's more of a shimmer. I might use the other brush that I've got, and I might just pop that in the inner corner and see how much pink sort of comes off on there. So I don't want to go from, you know, one pop of colour to then something super light and you can't see. So I'm just going to try this a little bit. And it is very dark, this mirror. Dark, it's very dirty. Yeah, that's sort of blending out a little bit. However, it's not really a shade of pink, it's more like a shimmer, and it's blending it out. So I might use the colour that I had before, 21, and I might just bring it in a little bit more, and then put the shimmer on the inside just so it sort of blends out together. So I'm just going to quickly go back and do that. Okay, so I'm back. I've now done both eyes, so I am loving it so far. Obviously, just like I said, the pink just gives it more of a pop of colour, and it does time sort of the Valentine's theme, you know, which is the reds and the pink sort of colour scheme that Valentine's Day comes with. But yeah, I'm loving it just because it is still so super natural. Well, I wouldn't say natural, but it is just super, it's not difficult to do. Whereas, you know, you see these videos where they're putting like actual hearts all over their face and they're doing crazy art, which, don't get me wrong, is amazing, but I can't do that. So this is more of a realistic video for most people anyway, who just want to sort of get inspired of maybe a makeup look that they want to do for Valentine's. So I do feel like this is a good one. So I am about to go on my eyebrows, but I do want to do some would you rather questions in between, just to sort of spice up the video a little bit, just so I'm not chatting directly to you guys, because obviously I have not long done my get to know me sort of Q&A video on my channel, so I didn't want to ask questions again and answer them for you, so I thought I'd mix it up a little bit with the would you rather, and someone suggested to do this for me, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do a couple before I do my eyebrows. I hate doing my eyebrows. It's the one thing that I just don't like doing, and I try to put it off as much as I can. So I'm going to do a couple before, and then I'll probably do a couple in between, and then a couple after as well. So I've got a list here, and I've not gone through them yet. Well, I've read 2, but I'm going to go through them now. Some of them are just really weird. So these are supposed to be like the funny would you rathers. So this one, I'm just going to go with random ones. So this one says, would you rather go bright purple when embarrassed or sweat so much you soak your clothes? Oh my gosh, that makes me feel sick. Like, I just couldn't imagine sweating so much that it goes through my clothes. I just couldn't deal with that. So I would rather go bright purple when I'm embarrassed, because I'm not sure, well, if I just put on makeup every day and I covered my face in makeup, you probably wouldn't even see. But I mean, going bright purple is not really any different to going bright red when you're embarrassed, is it? So I think I would definitely rather go bright purple. Would you rather be constantly itchy or constantly sticky? Oh my goodness, I can't stand being sticky. It's like when you touch maybe some kind of plate, or when you pick up like your, what's it called, like a honey bottle or maple syrup, and you there's a bit like which is obviously dropped down, and you touch it and your fingers are sticky. Ugh, I don't think I could deal with being sticky, so I would rather be constantly itchy, even though that would really annoy me anyway. But I'm sure that you probably can get things to obviously stop you from itching. I've got a really itchy nose now that I'm saying that. So this one, what the hell? This one's so weird. Would you rather have a 10-inch long belly button that swayed to music or accordions for legs? That swayed to music. I'm not really 100% sure what accordion is, to be honest. I mean, I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is. But just because it sounds so funny, I think I would rather have a 10-inch long belly button that swayed to music, just because I could go on Britain's Got Talent, I can make something out of myself. But yeah, I'd rather do that just because it would be so funny. Imagine someone like, oh, do you want to see my party trick? And they get out their belly button and they start like swaying it. Yeah, that's strange. Anyway, so now I've gone through a couple of those. Sorry, I got eyeshadow going in my eye, but now I've done a couple of those, I am going to go start doing my eyebrows. So I use the Benefit Goof Proof brow pencil, which comes with the eyebrow pencil on the top and then the brush at the bottom, and mine is in the shade 4 for reference if you want to know. So what I tend to do is brush through my eyelashes and my eyebrows first, just because obviously you're going to have foundation in there, you're going to have powder, you're going to have bronzer, you're going to have everything you just put on your face basically. So you just kind of want to brush through it just to get the product out. But I literally hate doing my eyebrows, and I hate my eyebrows. I wish I had flawless fluffy brows, but realistically I've got these brows which I can't do anything with. So I do really want to get a what are they called? You know what I mean, like when you get your eyebrows done, like I can't remember what it's called, but anyway, I'm gonna go and do my eyebrows now. I hate doing them, honestly, like I'll do anything to put it off, But what I just do, I just try follow the shape of my eyebrow, and I do like extend over my eyebrow a little bit here because I do lack a bit of hair there, to be honest. And every time I do do my best to do like brush hair sort of flicks up here, but to be honest, I think I need the more like the actual pencil shape benefit, because mine is the one which like comes slanted. So I think I might need like a thinner brow pencil to do that, just because I do struggle with this one a little bit, as once you do use it a couple of times it can go a little bit waxy. So I'm gonna try do this so you can see. So let's try do it. So I'm probably gonna find it so difficult to talk whilst doing this. It's like the brows are the one thing, or brows and eyelashes are the one thing, like if all of you girls are getting ready for a night out, you will all go quiet whilst doing your brows and eyelashes, like, and then they're like, oh, I can't talk right now, I'm concentrating. So I'm gonna try talk whilst I'm doing them. But I might struggle because this is not going to go well, I can feel it. But remember, eyebrows are sisters, not twins. Mine aren't even sisters, they're like third cousins, I know. So I'm just going to do the other side and then I'll come back to you guys. Okay, so I've done the other eyebrow. I don't know about you, but there's always one eyebrow which is better than the other, and mine is just my left. Like my left is always like perfect. Well, probably not perfect, but you know, it's always the best out of the two. So what I do after, I just tend to get my powder brush and I go over it just to sort of get rid of like the darkness as well. Sorry, 1 second, I'm just grabbing the brush just so I can go through it at the same time. Yeah, just so it doesn't look as bold. I've got a little patch here. But yeah, just so it doesn't look as bold in your face. I do just tend to go over it just so it looks more like a normal brow, even though it just definitely doesn't. And then I also go in with the brow gel. This also came in my glossy box, and it's a Scent Luxe brow gel. I'm so glad that I got this in my glossy box, just because I feel like brow gels are always that one thing that I've always needed to buy. I'm like, I need a brow gel, I need a brow gel, but it's just that one thing I always forget when I like go buy myself like more makeup bits. So this is just a clear one, so this just helps my brow hairs stick down. But yeah, I do think this is quite good, to be honest. I've not had like a problem with it. I've not found it to be like too clumpy, too thick or anything like that. Sometimes I used to have one that like left bits in my eyebrows, but this is perfect. So yeah, once I've done my eyebrows, I then do my eyelashes, and I'm almost done. I do my eyelashes and then I do my lips, and then we'll decide whether to do eyeliner or not. Okay, I'll do 2 questions and then we'll do my eyelashes. So let's have a quick scroll. Weird. Oh, dark again. Whoa, no, some of these are just honestly wrong. Okay, this one. Would you rather know what your pets think of you or never hear them speak? I would definitely rather know what my pet thinks of me. I mean, we can't hear them speak anyway, but just, oh my god, imagine, I mean, if they hated me, then obviously that would be a problem, but it could literally make me cry thinking about it. Okay, so this one, would you rather live in the White House? No, that's not the one I was going to say. Would you rather live without music or live without TV? Oh, that's quite difficult. I think I would rather live without music. I mean, does it count that you can listen to, you know, the top 40 on the TV? Does that count? I don't know. But yeah, I think I would. You can listen to music on the TV, you know, when you're watching a program and they put the little music interlude in there. So definitely TV, just because I get so bored, and I think the only thing that's getting me through lockdown at the moment is TV, because otherwise I literally am doing nothing. I need to stop looking at the phone because some of these questions are just wrong. So now I'm just going to do my eyelashes quickly off camera and then I'll come back on for you. Okay, so I am back. I have finished my eyelashes. Also in between, obviously, I put a little bit of mascara on the bottom lashes, and I took my brush that I used for my eyeshadow and I've just slightly brought down the pink under my eye as well, just because I feel like it brings a little bit more to the eye instead of just leaving it on the top. It's nice just to blend it around as well. But I've decided not to do an eyeliner wing. I just decided to put it on the inner corner of my eye, just to sort of connect with my eyelashes, just again, so it just makes it look a little bit more, not natural because these are not natural, but just sort of blend in a little bit. So now I'm going to do lip liner. I do need to sharpen this, but I use the Kiko lip pencil in 505. The Kiko, I'm not sure if they're still open, Kiko, but if they are and you can still buy the stuff off the website or anything, definitely try the Kiko lip pencils and the lip gloss because they are really good. So I'm just going to try use what's left of this, and I'm just going to not overline my lips, but I'm just going to follow the outside of my lips. Ow, not gonna lie, it does need a sharpen. So I'm just going to quickly sharpen that and then I'll get back into it. Okay, I can't find the sharpener, so I'm going to go in with this pencil, which is the same from Kiko, but in 533. So I do like this one. To be honest, I probably like this one more. It's just that one's a little bit more pinky, so I thought it might go with my eyes a little bit more. But yeah, I love this one. It's definitely my favourite. So I just follow the outside of my lips and then around my cupid's bow. This one's almost run out as well. So it is burning my lips, just because it needs sharpening. But yeah, I just like to follow it around like that. And then I add my lip gloss and then it sort of all blends in together. So the lip gloss which I'm using is, I left it on my bed, this Iconic London lip oil. Actually, it's their new range which has come out. Well, it came out a couple of months ago, I believe. But yeah, they have many colours of this, and what's even better, it's scented. So this one is my favourite. It's called She's a Peach, and if you didn't guess already, it is peach flavour, so it's amazing. But I like this because it's not sticky and it just looks so natural. So moisturising. So yeah, just follow that around my lips like that. Tastes so good. It's not like, it doesn't taste like a cheap, you know, like the ones that you used to get when you were like 5 years old and you used to like slap it all over your lips. It's not like that at all. It's more toned down, but you can still taste that it's peach, and it's amazing. But I definitely feel like peach is definitely such a nice flavour. But yeah, this lip combo is so nice. Yeah, so this is my makeup look done. I hope it was okay, and I hope I went through step by step with you clearly of what I used. If there is any bits which I missed out, then obviously let me know down below and I can help you with maybe a link, or if you wanted to know what I used or what maybe brushes that I used, then I can definitely let you know, because there's more than likely that I did miss something out in this video. But yeah, I'm not sure how my makeup looks obviously in this light, so I'm hoping it does look nice, or nice-ish. Like I said, I'm not a makeup artist in any way, or I've never been trained how to do makeup. I don't really know how to do makeup. I just know how to do the basics and just chuck it on my face. So yeah, I do hope that you liked this video, and if you do want to see another one in the future, then definitely let me know. I'm not 100% sure maybe what type of video that you would like me to use, maybe testing like new products or just anything really. Let me know, and obviously I'll have a look and I'll see if I can do it for you. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Thank you, bye.